Middle life, 1901 to 1933. In 1901, Rabindranath Tagore, along with his family, left Shaladaha and moved to Santiniketan, located on the outskirts of Bolpur town in Hum district. Here, his father Rabindranath Tagore had earlier established an ashram in 1888 and a Brahma temple in 1891. In the mango grove of the ashram, Rabindranath started an experimental school named Brahma Vidyalaya, or Brahmacharyashram, complete with a library. On September 23, 1902, his wife Mrinalini Devi passed away at the young age of 30. Subsequently, on September 19, 1903, his daughter Renuka died, followed by the death of his father Rabindranath Tagore on January 19, 1905, and his youngest son Shamindranath on November 23, 1907. Amidst these personal tragedies, in 1905, Rabindranath became involved with the anti-partition Swadeshi movement in Bengal. In 1906, he sent his eldest son Rabindranath Tagore to the United States to study modern agriculture and animal husbandry. In 1907, he also sent his youngest son-in-law, Nagendranath Gangopadhyay, to the United States for studies in agricultural science. During this period, the Brahma Vidyalaya at Santiniketan faced a severe financial crisis. At the same time, Rabindranath had to bear the expenses of his sons and son-in-law's education abroad. Under these circumstances, he was forced to sell his wife's jewelry and their family home in Puri to manage finances. Meanwhile, Rabindranath's fame as a poet had already spread across Bengal and beyond. After the publication of Naivedya in 1901 and Kia in 1906, his renowned poetry collection Gitanjali was published in 1910. In 1913, the Swedish Academy awarded Rabindranath the Nobel Prize in Literature for the English translation of Gitanjali, 1912. In 1915, the British government honored him with the title of Sir, Knighthood. However, in 1919, following the brutal Jallianwala Bagh massacre, he renounced the knighthood in protest. In 1921, near Santiniketan in Sural village, Rabindranath, with the help of American agricultural economist Leonard Knight, Elmhurst, Rabindranath Tagore, and several teachers and students of Santiniketan, founded an organization called Pali Samgathan Kendra ** Institute for Rural Reconstruction. The aims of this organization were to improve agriculture, eradicate diseases like malaria, establish cooperative grain banks, Dharmagola, provide healthcare, and promote health awareness among villagers. In 1923, Rabindranath renamed the organization Sriniketan. Sriniketan was conceived as an alternative to Mahatma Gandhi's symbol-driven and protest-based Swaraj movement, reflecting Tagore's disagreement with Gandhi's methods. Later, several national and international experts, donors, and officials extended financial and other assistance to Sriniketan. In the early 1930s, through a series of lectures, songs, and poems, Rabindranath Tagore strongly criticized the caste system and the practice of untouchability in Indian society. Last years, 1932 to 1941. In 1930, Rabindranath was in Berlin, depicted as an old bearded man, cloaked in a dark mantle, reading from a slim book held in his hands. He is seated at a dark-toned desk, cleared of everything except a neat stack of papers to the left. A light-colored curtain hangs in the background. In the final decade of his life, 1932 to 1941, Rabindranath published a total of 50 books among the poetry collections. From this period, Punaska, 1932, Shesh Suptuk, 1935, Shamali, and Patraput, 1936, three notable collections of prose poems, deserve special mention. During this phase, Rabindranath experimented across various branches of literature. The results of these experiments were several prose lyric works and dance dramas, including Chitrangada, 1936, an adaptation of his earlier 1892 lyrical drama Chitrangada for dance performance. Shyama, 1939, and Chandalika, 1939. He also wrote his final 3 novels during this period: Dui Bon, 1933, Malich, 1934, and Charadhyay, 1934. Most of his paintings were created during these final years as well. Additionally, during the last phase of his life, Rabindranath developed a keen interest in science. In 1937, he published Visvaparichay, Introduction to the Universe, a collection of essays on scientific topics. In this work, he presented the latest astronomical theories in simple Bengali prose. The influence of his acquired knowledge of physics and astronomy is also evident in his poetry. Several stories featuring scientist protagonists are compiled in his story collections. Say, 1937, Tin Sangi, 1940, and Galpa Salpa, 1941. During this time, Rabindranath strongly reacted against religious orthodoxy and superstition. In 1934, when Mahatma Gandhi described the deaths of hundreds during an earthquake in British Bihar as divine punishment, Rabindranath publicly criticized Gandhi's statement as unscientific. The financial distress of the common people of Kolkata and the rapid socio-economic decay of British Bengal deeply troubled him. He even depicted these issues in a 100-line poem composed in prose rhythm. In 1937, he fell unconscious and his condition became critical. Though he recovered that time, after falling ill again in 1940, he never regained his health. The poems Rabindranath wrote during this time are unforgettable for their deep meditation on death. He remained creative until 7 days before his death. After prolonged suffering, Rabindranath Tagore passed away on August 7, 1941 at his residence in Jursunko. Thanks you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channels to get the next video.